Hey, today we are going to the Highlands on Lake Keowee, Crescent Community on the east side of the lake in Pickens County. Now remember, Lake Keowee is divided basically north and south, with Pickens County being on the east side of the lake and Oconee County being on the west side of the lake. Now, this community here, the Highlands, has been a great community, very sought after, mid part of the lake. It's a little further out into town. It will take us about 12, 14, 15 minutes to get back into Seneca from here. And you're really only about 15, 18 minutes into Pickens. This community opened in 2003. It's been a great community for me. I've sold a lot of properties in this neighborhood. It's a little bit more elevated community off the lake. Some of the home sites tend to be a little bit more elevated up off the water, so topography, as you can kind of tell, got a little bit more slope to it than take like a Waterford subdivision here on the lake that tends to be a little bit flatter. But overall, great Crescent community on the east side, Pickens County side of Lake Keowee. It's the only one done on the Pickens County side of Lake Keowee. And right now we're on Island Drive. And we've got several cul-de-sacs in the neighborhood. Let's go ahead and turn right here just for a moment to give you some idea. Let's turn on Bell Oaks Court, which would be the first right into the neighborhood. If you come, there's two entryways into the neighborhood, but there's one off Warpath Road, but this basically is the main one in the neighborhood. Got some water coming up here on the right with some waterfront home sites. Got two nice design homes here in front of us. Lot numbers basically 65 and 64. If you're looking on the community plat, kind of see where you are. It's a nice little, almost a craftsman style look. This home here is actually a client of mine. Very, very nice home that he has built here on the water here in the Highlands. Most of the waterfront homes in this neighborhood would run you $750,000, $800,000 and up for the waterfront homes in this neighborhood. And that's pricing obviously in the year of 2012. Okay, we're back on Island Drive again. We're going to turn on Pembroke. So 75 home sites, pretty decent sized Crescent community. I mean, obviously if you compare it to like a waterside crossing is 75% larger than this community. And let's go down Cedar Bluff. Let's turn left here on Cedar Bluff and go down this street right here. I've sold quite a few properties on this street. It's a great cul-de-sac street. Very, very nice waterfront homes. As you notice, this street, like compared to this neighborhood, compared to like a waterside crossing, Waterford Point, there's only curved neighborhoods. It's not, curved streets, not sidewalks. So these lots here, out on the point, 35, 36, 34. These have nice mountain views, lake views, are elevated up off the water, but just wonderful home sites. And in this neighborhood, we do have boat slips. It's kind of hard to film those today because they sit on a lot that's got some pretty good slope going down to the water, so it's kind of hard to film that, but deeded boat slips for the interior lot owners. Let's go back out to the main road, Island Drive. We're going to turn right again, and we'll go down and dead end about lot number 12 and 13. So this will give you a good overview of the community. And when you see some of these homes by water, I mean, they're just absolutely gorgeous. And we'll be back by boat to show you some of those. So you can really get a feel for the elevation of the land versus where we are now versus what will be on the boat looking back up at these properties. You know, here's just a prime example of a waterfront home here in the Highlands. Just absolutely gorgeous. Just big views looking southwest. And this is lot number 20, if I remember correctly, this home sits on. So just a wonderful, wonderful property, wonderful neighborhood. All right, we're going to go ahead and end our video tour by car today down here at the end of the street, along number lot 12 and 13. So thank you for joining me today. Like I said, the Highlands at Lake Kiwi, Crescent Community on the Pickens side of Lake Kiwi, and 75 waterfront home sites. Wonderful neighborhood.